All right, welcome back to the channel. If you're just joining me for the first time, then welcome. By the time America and Germany were headed towards the battlefield for the second time, both countries knew exactly what their sidearms looked like. But Germany was ready to move on. America wasn't moving at all. Germany knew in the 1930s the next war's outcome would be dependent on industry, which meant that old prestige firearms suddenly looked a lot less practical. Germany needed something to build for mass issue. That pistol became the Walther P38. America looked at the next war and saw no urgent reason to do the same thing. The U.S. Army was still leaning on John Browning's answer from March 1911. 7 rounds, heavy .45 for stopping power. Old by the calendar, almost 30 years, but proven where it counted. That's where this gets interesting. Germany wanted a pistol that was light, simple, and easier to turn out than the Luger. America wanted familiar, powerful, and immediately trustworthy up close in combat. Germany modernized around efficiency. America doubled down on stopping power. So these weren't just two old pistols from the same conflict. They were two different military philosophies. One army believed the future demanded a new answer. The other believed the problem had already been solved decades earlier. And when the U.S. Army and the Wehrmacht met on the battlefield, those pistols and the holsters reflected exactly that. The Thompson-Lagarde trials of 1904 still rang in the ears of Army leadership. The bigger the round, the more it stopped a hostile enemy. Colonel Lagarde, an Army surgeon, recommended that a pistol round to be no smaller than a .45 caliber in order to be effective in close combat. The only European country remotely close to that philosophy was England, which boasted the .455 Webley revolver across the Commonwealth colonies. By the time these formations were drilled and inspected, Germany had already started standardizing the new service pistol. The P38 wasn't an experiment. It was an entire replacement program to support the Italian front, the French occupation, the Eastern Front against the Soviet Army. Karl Walther developed the P38 in order to expand his development beyond the PP and PPK police markets. He wanted to outlast Mauser and break into the military market with a full-size semi-automatic pistol. The goal wasn't tradition or elegance, it was scale. A service pistol that could be produced in wartime numbers and be used efficiently in a large army. Neither side was wrong, just each had their own ideas about what a pistol should be. If you like this video, you want to see more like this, feel free to check out the other videos on my channel and some of my playlists. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming by, and I will see you in the next one.